favorite time of the year again. The season of giving approaches, and we are filled with joy and cheer as our worries go flying out the window. After all, there's no better excuse to go shopping than to spread holiday cheer. I'm Angel Jacob, and I'm your guide to shopping for the holidays. Hi, you're probably wondering where I am. Well, just like the rest of you, I'm busy prepping for Christmas. As a matter of fact, I've got my list right here. So, join me as it's time to go shopping. And what better way to do it than in one of the country's most established lifestyle destinations? Since it first opened in 1991, Shangri-La Plaza has set itself apart as an upscale lifestyle and shopping destination. Today, Shangri-La Plaza is still the go-to destination for upscale brands, major retail players, and unique dining concepts. I sit down with the mall's general manager, Lala Fojas, to know more about Shang's plans for the busiest time of the year. Hi, Lala. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi, Angel.
You know what? I was walking around the mall, feeling a bit nostalgic because Shangri-La Plaza has been part of my life for so many years. But you know, each time I come, it always feels fresh. It always feels new. You always reinvent yourselves. How do you do that?
Well, let me put it this way. Since we opened our doors in 1991, we haven't really stopped ensuring that we resonate and we're able to evolve with our mall guests. In fact, we have never stopped redeveloping and improving on our merchandise mix, as well as the offerings that we have for marketing. And our latest one, in fact, is in 2013, we expanded to the East Wing, which gave us more than 100,000 square meters of retail space. In addition to that, immediately thereafter, we renovated the main wing and redeveloped it as well so that we now end up with a family look. And now we end up with little trivia I'd like to tell you.
Okay, yes, please.
We used to have the longest escalators in the main wing, if you recall.
Yes.
And now we have the shortest as well in the East Wing. And perhaps we're the only mall with 6 revolving doors for the main entrances. In addition to that, of course, we redeveloped as well the food court, the food forum, which is a very novel and quite unique lounge. It's a dining lounge more than a food court. It's a vibrant place for people to chill out as well as dine, and we call it now the food forum.
You've mentioned a couple of dates. There's 1991 when you opened 26 years ago. So happy 26th birthday to Shangri-La Plaza.
Yes, we celebrated our silver anniversary last year, and now we're going strong with 26 years.
I mentioned I was feeling nostalgic. You must be even more nostalgic about the changes and the experience that you've had here in Shangri-La Plaza.
Well, over the years, we actually wanted to make sure that our mall guests will always have the most pleasurable experience when they come. And of course, that includes from the physical surroundings to the safety and the security of everyone who comes here, as well as, of course, the offerings, the brands, and the merchandise mix that we have. And not to mention, I believe you've been coming here also for our various marketing events and performances. You know, as I call it, feast for the senses and food for the soul.
So it feeds all your 5 senses, from your sight to your sound to your taste to your touch.
Yes, and on top of that, we had to make sure that we appeal and resonate not only with the original target market, which I belong to.
I'd like to include myself.
And then, of course, to the different generations, you know. We are what we call a generational mall, from baby boomers like me to the Gen Z. So all of these generations have grown with the mall, and we have grown with them as well.
So there's something for each generation, as you've mentioned. Please tell us about the mix of the shops, the eating places, and the experience that we have here at the Shangri-La Plaza.
Well, we can pride ourselves in having the best global or international brands for all generations. And as well as, we're also proud to be the home of homegrown local brands. And some of the brands that were here first, as well as the only mall to have these brands. If you go around the mall, you will see the changes over the years. Even our logo has changed over the years. You will notice in the past we had a script logo.
Yes.
And in 2001, we moved or evolved into a more dynamic, a more vibrant logo with a wave. You see the S is now a wave, which signifies just how we have become more vibrant, more welcoming, and keeping with the times.
Keeping with the times, the structure has also changed. Inside the mall has changed, lighting has changed, the floor has changed. How long was the planning of something like this?
Well, actually, we never stopped. We redeveloped level 5 into what we call the youth zone. And then we came up with the ledge. We are the first to bring dining places on the topmost floor of the mall, which we now call the ledge. And thereafter, all the other malls followed suit. So there have been so many changes. We were the first to bring in what we call the active 3D cinema system, as opposed to the regular 3D systems. So there have been quite a lot. We never stopped. We have continually enjoyed what we were doing as well. So if you ask how long it takes, it took to plan all of these things, we have been planning continually, all to be able to please our mall guests, as well as provide a business environment that's conducive for our retail partners. What is most important, of course, aside from the environment and the safety of our mall guests, would be the kind of offerings that we have. We have a lot of brands that cater to every lifestyle. We have fashion, we have health and wellness, we have entertainment, and more importantly, dining. I mean, what you see before you is one of our latest additions.
Okay, so we're talking about the rest. We mentioned the restaurant. We're here at Thai Barbecue, and this is one of the many restaurants
that we have available.
You have available here at the Shangri-La Plaza.
Yes.
I understand the mall also has a theme every month, or every time there's an occasion. There's a very beautiful setup of decorations here at the mall.
We do have what we call themed decor to go with the special occasion. So these are just a few of the examples of how we actually make the experience in the mall really pleasant and pleasurable for our mall guests, which is quite important for any establishment like ours. We need to be able to provide something novel, something exciting, something to look forward to, so that mall guests will always have a new experience when they come to the mall, to Shangri-La Plaza.
What's the future of Shangri-La Plaza? After 26 years, what can we look forward to in the coming years?
At the very least, we can look forward to another 26 years of rejuvenation. We should never stop, and we will never stop rejuvenating ourselves, because our mall guests are also evolving over the years. But we all have the same basic value, and that is, in fact, life is worth living. It's something to enjoy. And here we are, Shangri-La Plaza is here to provide you an important aspect of that enjoyable life.
That important aspect of the enjoyable life is also enjoying good food with you, Lala. Now that you've shared with me the history of Shangri-La and what to look forward to, I look forward to enjoying the good food here with you. Okay, so thank you very much.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit, and thank you again for having me here at the Shangri-La Plaza.
Thank you also, Angel. It was a pleasure.
When shopping for the holidays returns, we take a trip around the mall and get the help of an expert. to make sure I check my list twice.